Dear students, the course has advanced theory and computation. Today it's week 6 and lecture number 2. We have a continuation with the previous lecture. We are explaining finite automata, how we can design finite automata with different languages or regular expression. So in the first example we have the language L defined from a set of A and B with the condition of all non-empty string, right? So here if we see the pattern of the question or condition of the question, so they say all non-empty string. So it means it is a clear direction toward that we must have the plus operator. So in the plus operator we do not have any kind of empty string. So what could be the regular expression? The regular expression that could be according to the definition of the set, that is the a plus b whole plus. Okay, this is the whole plus. So how we can design the finite automata? So the finite automata, if we do not have any empty string over here, so we just have the initial state and the final state. We have a and b, right? And we have a loop as well, right? Like for example, a person asks you to accept like a, right? A, b, B and A. So what he will do? He will come here, A, read A, then he will reach here A, then again A, then B and A. So it will work like this way. Okay. Okay. We have another example. Consider the following finite automata defined from the language or set of A and B. If we see over here, so we do not have the initial state, or it does not accept any initial value, so it is only the final state, right? So it will not accept any empty string or input string, right? So we can also have such kind of finite automata which does not accept any kind of input value from user, because the arrow symbol, it is coming from final state to the initial state. So it is also possible. Like I give an example of the ATM machine. So whenever we need to withdraw some amount, so the amount is here, right, or here in the bank. We just give initial value, so it gives the value. So we cannot change the amount or anything over here as a user, right? So this is one of the example. Some we have equivalent finite automata, right? Over here we have to be noted the two finite automata are said to be equivalent if they accept the same language, right? So we have some examples of finite automata 1, 2 and 3, which shows the equivalency, right? So over here I have discussed from the previous slide. In this we have the initial state, but we do not have the final state, right? So we can pass any value, but it will not reach to the end of final state. Same for finite automata 3. Over here we can see we have the final initial state and we have all of the final state. This one the 3, right? But the problem here over here is that we do not have the connection between 2 and 3. So these we can say in other words is equivalent, but sometimes it does not provide the final state or final solution, right? So this is also possible in finite automata, which is we call NP problem, right? We already know about NP problem, which is not solvable by one mechanism or by one pattern. This is explanation of the previous slides. We have some note like finite automata has already been discussed, while in finite automata 2 there is no final state. In 3 there is a final state, but 3 finite automata is disconnected. At the state 2 and 3 have no relationship or no line over here. So it may also be noted that the language of string accepted by finite automata 1, 2 and 3 is denoted by empty string, right? So usually if there is if we have this kind of situation, so we may call, or we can say it's an empty symbol or empty string, right? Another example we have we have language L of string containing A and B. The condition is containing double A, right? So here we have just an option. It's a double A, right? So we can place AB holstering in AB holstering of at the start and in the end, because we have to see to the condition of double A. So we have the expression for this and how we can design a finite automata. So we have to see in this slide. Right, so important thing, first of all, you have to indicate over here, that is the double A, right? So I have read from initial state to state, initial state 1 to 2. So this is A, I have read, okay? And I want to reach up to here, so this is A. So I achieved the double A. Okay, so the user can also give you a query like they say A, B, A, and so on. So like A, B, A, and then A, and then A, B, B, and A, right? So we may have different queries from different users. So you have to justify and you have to execute, or your system or finite automata will accept all kind of queries, right? So this is the important thing. Like example we have, that is the string which is 0 and 1 from the set, and the condition we have, that is having double 0 or double 1s. Okay, so it is very easy, as we have the previous examples and experiences. So double 0 and double 1 we have placed over here, right? This is very common practice. We have to put the language definition data set, right, with static, with start and end, right? So how we can design the finite automata? So first of all, we have to meet the condition double 0 or double 1. Okay, so you have to design initial symbol, right, and the final state, right, and then in the middle you can say this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's up to you whether you put the numbering or you just say initial state and final state and then 1 and 2. It's up to you. Okay, so we have double 0 or double 1. Okay, so first of all verify the double 1. Okay, this one, alright, and then I read to X, and then I want to go to X to final state. So I have read the 0. This is double 0. Same for 1. I come from initial state to Y, and then I move from Y to final state. So I read the 1. Okay, so we have initially made the criteria with double 1 and double 0. Right? If, for example, user asks you like 1, 0, 0, and 1. So 1, okay, 0, 0, and 1. Right? Like another case, we have like 0, 0, 1, 1, and 0, 0. So 0, 0, right? 0, 0, and then 1, 1, right? 1, and then again we have 0, 0. Okay, so we have different queries, and we have to justify and test. Okay, there's also possibility like 0, 1, 1, and 0, because we made the condition 2 times 0 and 2 times 1. So this is also possible. Next we have a language, right, L of string containing A and B with the condition of triple A's or triple B's. Okay, it is very common, triple A's and triple B's start and end with A plus B whole starting. So let's see triple A's. So first of all, meet the initial requirement, triple A's and triple B's. Triple A, this one, 1 time A, this is 2 time, this is 3 time. Okay, then we have triple B, this one, this side and this side. So we meet the 3 time. Then we have some kind of combination, like if we see from the regular expression, like it's the BB, right, and then 3 times A or 3 times B or 1 time B. Like, so how we can achieve like 2 times B, for example, this is 1, right, then we have B, and then we have, like for example, A, and so on. Right. So here we see 1, 2, 3. We meet or we get the 3 times A. Like here, I said with here, like for example, 2 times B and 3 times B, 3 times A, sorry, and 3 times B. So 2 times B we have 1B, 2B, sorry, 1A, 1B, right? Then we have B, B, and B. So we have achieved the same thing, right? So it is more you need to design different queries and test on your finite automata machine. So then you will see how accurate is your work of finite automata. Then we have example of even from the set of string A and B. Okay, so even it this is the we know definition of 0, 2, 4, and so on. This one even, this one even, right? This is also even 2 pairs also even. This is also even. This is also even, right? Then we have to decide where have to put the static and not static. If, for example, I omit this one, right, or this one, so it will also fulfill this one and this one requirement. Or you can omit this one, and this one. So you again this even pair. Okay, so it depends which pair you want to off and which pair you do not want to off, and which pair you want to make the combination among these user expressions. So we have the condition is even. Okay, so we have to make the pairs. Okay, so like we have here in this example of finite beta, we have the initial and the final state are the same, right? For example, if we say events of A and event of B, right? So event of A, right? Then even here and here, and then I say B, and B. If I say like A, B, and B, A, B, and B, A, so this is A, this is B, right? Then I say B, and this is A. So we can design different combination. Keep in mind we have to see the even. Like another example we have like from here, if I see AB plus BA, AB plus BA. This is A, this is B, okay. Then we have BA. This is B, and this is A. Okay, we can use this side as well, right? So it depends on the user query modes. We have another example from a set of G. We have A and B. Condition is double A, right? So first of all, you have to write the double A to the expression, ending and start with the same, and then we can see whether it fulfills the requirement in finite automata for double A or not. So here we have this one time A, and this is 2 times A. So we have 2 times A. We have achieved, right? Then for example, user come with the queries like A from this set static portion. So A, B, B, and A. This is A, B, B, and A. Then say A and A. Okay. So it has a different flavor with different input querying. So you may achieve any kind of string accepted by this finite automata. So hopefully sure you have understand how these things all work. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.